Absolutely, it was a cracking first half. Of course, the second half live to come here on BBC Scotland. Let's hear now from a man who knows all about playing in this Fife derby, shall we? In fact, he knows all about it from both sides of the coin, if you like. Craig Brewster has played for Raith Rovers. He's also played for Dunfermline as well. He's been talking to Jonathan Sutherland about his memories of playing in the Fife derby and more.
April 10th, 1993. What can you tell us about that day?
That was a big day for Raith Rovers getting to the Premier League.
Craig Brewster got the target in his sights and let fly.
I think I've scored a couple of goals to win promotion in 2 happy years I spent there. The partnership I had with Gordon DL for those nearly 2 years was just fantastic.
Talk to me about Jimmy Nicholl in terms of his strengths as a manager and a person as well, because he's a huge character, obviously.
Oh, absolutely wonderful. His enthusiasm was, for me, what stood out the most. And he was a player manager. You know, the respect the boys had for Jimmy was tremendous. But Jimmy signed some good players, and we had a real good team, a good balance of younger players coming through, and experience.
You're well placed, of course, to talk to us about the other half of the Fife derby as well. How much did you enjoy your time with the two Jimmies?
When I arrived with the two Jimmies, it was just different class. From the day I arrived at Dunfermline, the partnership I had with Stevie Crawford we had a 2-year partnership, but the first year was just off the scale.
A wonderful goal by Craig Brewster.
Did you think of Stevie back then that he would end up being managerial material?
No. I think in football, sometimes a lot of people get surprised that people become managers, people become coaches. Well, Stevie became a coach and assistant. Suddenly got the opportunity to manage Dunfermline, and that's his club, you know, and he's doing great. And it's great to see.
Do you have an allegiance, would you say, if it came down to it, between Raith Rovers and Dunfermline? If you had to choose?
Jonathan, you're trying hard, aren't you? No, my allegiances were to Dundee United. That was my team as a boy. So the team Dundee United had in the early 80s, nowhere will anyone get close to that team, and it was just unbelievable. And it's great to have memories of that team, because they were special days.
Well, absolutely, and in the Scottish Cup final you did something that no Dundee United player had ever done before.
And a chance for Christian Daly, and he scores! Brewster has! United ahead! A disaster for Harry Maxwell!
Yeah, I was the lucky one to score that goal that day. But the team performance, Jonathan, that day was just unbelievable. Against the Rangers team that were going for the double treble, McCoy Stately, full of Goff, McCall, Mikhailochenkov, Jury, Gary Stephen. Wow, Dundee United have been 6 cup finals, Jonathan, and never won. Because Jim was such a serious man, found it difficult to relax and, you know, try and relax the players. Everything was frantic and fraught. And whereas Ivan, let's walk in the park, smell the flowers, boys. You're the best team. We're going to win.
Dundee United have won the 10th Scottish Cup. It's a truly remarkable finish to the season.
And sometimes it's meant to be, and that was meant to be.
And the goal scoring hero, Craig Brewster, his 20th of the season, and the one they'll remember best.
I want to ask you about your allegiance to Dundee United, because, you know, the Craig Brewster Pro Coaching School pupils, they all wear tangerine as well. Talk to me about that venture as well, and how's that going?
Horsham Football Club is a club that got a new facility nearly 2 years ago, and it's a fabulous facility, new pitch, new stadium in Horsham, and the club asked me if I would be director of football initially, and I'm not a director of football. My strengths are on the training ground for me. They said, okay, we want you to be the head of coaching for the youths. What then triggered me was, okay, I'm going to set up my own little venture as well to work hand in hand. It was a perfect opportunity for me to help these kids and see where it can take them in their careers, wherever they want to go.
Is management something that you would like to try again?
I look at what managers have to go through, all that negativity, Jonathan. It is absolutely outrageous. I've had my time. I really enjoyed 4 years managing in the Premier League. I enjoy helping people. You know, I enjoy working with players. I enjoy pushing players to try and improve them. And now with my my little academy, seeing kids, you know, being able to control the ball with both feet, pass it with both feet, you know, coming off that training ground after an hour and a quarter, having really run their socks off, that's what gives me pleasure nowadays.
Oh, wasn't that great to hear from Craig Brewster once again? Let's hear